Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in Civilization 6. So we're going to be playing a little bit tonight. Hopefully we can get some good progress made. And then later, I'm going to be joining up with my friend Colin, and we're going to be recording some games together. Now, what games are those exactly? I'm not sure yet, but we will see. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good Saturday. I know I am. We got to hang out. Wife got a new Billy Joel record, an original, from a new record store that opened up in town. So that was cool. And we kind of hung out and watched. We started the Hunger Games movies again, so we went ahead and finished that up. But to catch you guys up with where we are in Civ, we beat Persia. That was pretty early on. We defeated Khmer because they got too close and were bugging me. So now we are attempting to bring all of our cities up, get them to be good, but we're also preparing for war with England. Now all my patriots out there, I'm sure, are rejoicing that England is going to be feeling the wrath of me, but already, I'm not even 5 seconds into the game, and Harold Hardrada is throwing these sham deals towards me. Like, no, absolutely not. I don't know what they're thinking, but they aren't thinking. That's the problem. So where is yeah, okay. I was gonna say I have a general. So go ahead and move these guys all towards the border. In the meantime, I gotta start getting these cities up to spec. I know a bunch of them have food issues, and I'm attempting to remedy that through growth, through traders. So we'll see if I can accomplish that. Let's see. She thinks I should build an aerodrome, but realistically, I need an industrial zone first. Mr. Builder, put you to over here. Let's do that. Okay. Do that. Skip turn. Just fortify for now. Sure. Sounds good to me. We are chilling like a villain, even though I'm not the villain in all this. That's England and Khmer and Persia. And definitely Norway. They really are just a pain in the butt. Oop. Probably don't want to do anti-M if I'm going to be starting a war soon. Let's just do this with Placentum. We're gonna fortify because none of you guys can do anything. All those stupid city-state troops are in the way, which honestly, I'm happy that they're with me in this. These cities are separate and separated not only by the mountains, but just in general from their capital. And like Birmingham, Bristol, those are lower level cities. Plymouth and Liverpool might prove to be problematic at some point. But we will figure that out when the time comes. Yeah. Honestly, I probably need to have troops here. That's pretty silly of me to move them all up north. My plan was to just sweep down, but it has proven to not be the best choice. I'll leave them there for now. That's a good group to have up there. While they're... Actually, I'll tell you what. We'll move one knight down because... when I can form a thought, that would be nice. Okay. What I'm trying to say is when... I don't even remember what I was trying to say now. I'm so... Now, hear me out. Liverpool doesn't have walls. Neither does Plymouth. Nor Birmingham, or Bristol, for that matter. This could be a very simple, quick, easy sweep. But we'll see. We will see. Also, apologies if you hear something in the background. Maddie is watching the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I think. Which, yeah. It just might be a little loud is all. Not a huge problem. Trader. Go to Court. Actually, I go to Massville instead. And you... Sure, let's build a cathedral. Why not? Knight, just sit there for a minute. NCM needs food. Once they're done with their factory, I'll go ahead and start production on a builder. Hopefully we can get... Ooh, field cannons. I forgot I was making those. That's gonna answer my problem, or answer my issue of making troops down in the south to protect. In the meantime, let's... I don't know. Factory would be nice. You already got really good food and production though. So maybe I want to. What do I want to do? Actually, what do I want to do? I guess we'll make a spy, or at that point in the game, but nobody else is making spies, so it's like, do I really need to? Builder. Builder, yeah. We're gonna send you to Rome, sort by food. Oh yeah, perfect. I clicked harvest, please. And then I want to build. Not sure what the encampment does. I'd rather build a mine, I think, but that's okay. Is there anything up here worth? I mean, the iron, that'd be good. It's not as crucial late game. Niter would be huge. Maybe I should continue making a scout or a settler. He's gonna complain that I'm settling too close though, and then I can just go and take over Stavanger, and eliminate him from existence. I could do that. It's definitely on the menu. I feel not like I'm wasting turns making just builders, but I mean, I guess for cities that don't have starving problems, I don't think they need food. Like, how does Nagara JR Jasri, how does Nagara not have an abundance of food? Like, that's what I'm confused about. I'm maxed out on trade routes, so I can't do that. You need amenities though, so I'll do that. I will 100% do that for you. Builder, go up here, build that. You go to, I don't know, kind of waiting on city growth at this point. Go there, build a mine there. I don't know. Madisonville needs food though. Okay. I think Placentum deserves. Is there anything that can offer me food? No. Needs housing. want to get amenities going. Yo, what's up, Bigums? Hope you're doing okay. Imagine still being in school. Couldn't be me. Instead, I get to waste my time playing games like this. But that's okay. You get to watch me flounder about and pretend I know what I'm doing in this strategy game. You know what's frustrating, man? Is that... What city? Antium, that's right. What's frustrating is that these cities, they expand. They expand by one tile at a time every so often. That's what the green number right here is. So it would be 134 turns before Madisonville expands, which is really bad, which means they do not have enough food. The more food abundance you have, the easier it is to grow. So when cities like Antium here don't have a number, that means they are stagnant and eventually they're gonna start starving. Beast City? No, I wish. Farm going. Get farms all over. 1 gold. Not sure. 1 gold for 30 turns. That's not enough gold per turn, brother. No. You are really bad at making deals. Let me just say that.
4 characteristics of humanism are curious.
Alright, we got a lot of new things. Let's see what we got military-wise. So, amenities for garrison units. I need that. That has gotta stay. Maintenance is nice. That's kind of outdated. Then I don't use scouts or recon units. Oh, I'm kind of stuck. There's nothing really that I need to change. So in that case, the Enlightenment. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh man, I am barbarians. Oh, down in Cairo. That makes sense. I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot they were down there. Dubris. Dubris is good on most fronts. So in reality, I can just pick the shortest turn count and make that my build a mine. That builder's gone. More farms. Can you tell me the story about how you could have gotten on a Mr. Beast video? Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you a story. So, it was 2021 or 2, I think, 22. I was on a spring break trip in Colorado with my student ministry during college. Yeah, we're declaring warning, and hold on. You're gonna have to pause.
We are not amused.
We're not amused? Alright, well, say goodbye to your life. So yeah, anyways, it was spring break of 2022, I think. And I get a call. No, maybe a week before this. I'm driving to school one day. I park in the parking lot to walk to class in the morning, and I get a call from a number, and I really quick, I didn't recognize the area code, so I searched it up real fast, and it was a North Carolina area code. And at the time, being a huge Mr. Beast fan, I was like, I know that he is located in North Carolina, in Greenville, I think. So I was like, shoot, this might be it. Like, I've been a subscriber for a long time. I've bought a lot of merch at that point. And so, sorry, I'm getting distracted. So I answered the phone call, and they said, is this Jackson?" I said, "Yes." "Who's this?" They said, "This is so and so with like his outreach group, the people who contact potential video candidates." And they said, "Well, we're with Mr. B, so and so, blah blah blah. We see that you've been a long-time subscriber. We see you've been you've had an account on the website for a long time. There's an upcoming video that we're searching for participants, and we wanted to see if you could, or what, if you wanted to be a part of it." And I was like, yeah, of course." So I said, "All right, we will be in contact. Just make sure to check your email, and we'll give you all the details then." So for the next like week, was glued to my email. And so every day I was checking it. Finally, I got something in my email. I was so excited. I might still have it. I might check for that in a little bit. That'd be pretty cool. But they sent me the email, and they said, "All right, well, in order to like thin down, because they got way more people than they needed, so they got to thin it down to pick some of the people who, you know, would be good on camera. They would be good actors, maybe, I guess you could say, but like they wanted people that were energetic, that were excited, that were funny." So I had to basically do an interview, and so I set it up. I wore my Mr. Beast joggers, shirt, hoodie, hat, socks, and I think that was it. I don't he didn't have shoes or anything, and thank goodness he didn't have underwear. But I went into the interview, and what I didn't know is that I would be interviewing alongside, I think, 3 other people at the same time. So one of their crew members was talking to us, and we introduced ourselves. We said how long we've been a subscriber for, like what our favorite video was, and all that. I think I said my favorite video is probably, I think, the first video that he that I watched of his was, can 20,000 magnets stop a bullet? Spoiler alert, no, because bullets aren't made out of a magnetic material. But anyways, we introduced ourselves and then we kind of talked about the video. He kind of talked about the video. He gave really, really vague descriptions, which is probably for the best. But one of the things that we had to do was we had to sorry, I need to read this for a second. Plus amenity for the city, housing for the city. Ooh. I'm gonna transfer you to Rome. I can't use your thing. Okay. So yeah, I'm in this interview, we're talking, and one of the things he kind of brought up all of a sudden was, oh, like, what's something interesting that you can do? Like, what's a skill that you have that could be good for the video? And I don't know. I think what I ended up doing was showing how I could walk with my right leg twisted backwards. Like I could walk with my leg twisted around. He said that's kind of creepy, but really cool. And then one of the other guys that was in the interview, he was in an airport, like getting ready to leave for a flight. And I don't know, the guy dared him to like go do a backflip in the middle of the terminal with a bunch of people, and I think he did it. And it was funny. Like, I don't think it was as competitive as they were making it seem, because I think all 4 of us got offered. So yeah, about a week later, I'm on spring break in Colorado, where I barely have phone service. I'm very lucky that I was able to receive the phone call. But they called me back. They talked to me and said, hey, we wanted to offer you the video. Like, we want to offer you the chance to come be on this video. And they lined out some of the details. So they said, they asked me some really weird questions at the time, but it made sense afterwards. Was, well, like, are you afraid of water? Like, can you swim? Are you banned internationally from anything? Do you have a passport? And so I answered all these questions. Thankfully, I said yes to everything except the passport. I did not have a passport at the time. So I freaked out. I'm like, well, no, I don't have a passport, but I can get one, and I knew you could get it expedited for a fee, or I don't know how much it costs, but I was like, I got to do what it takes to be on this video. So I did. I went ahead, I think the next day, and scheduled my pictures to be taken for my passport, and then I talked to the post office about getting that dealt with. I also forgot I'm supposed to be at war with England, so I have not been doing anything about that. I've been kind of letting these city-states take care of that. But yeah, anyways, so a few weeks go by. This is middle of March. I get a call like the next week, kind of asking about my status on all that. And mind you, I'm in the middle of strengths of materials. I'm in like this class and I'm having a rough time, and so I have to step into the room for this call. I'm like, I don't know what to tell him. Like I really don't know what to tell him. I asked him when the span of the video would be taking place. They said, I think April 20th to like May 3rd. So like a full 2 weeks. And mind you, I mean, you and anybody else in college know that's like your last midterm, and then that's finals, dead weekend finals. And I was like, crap. I had to make a really hard decision. Like, do I skip out on finals for a chance to be on a Mr. Beast video, which at that point I was like, all right, well, it's an island of some type, because he had already done an island video. I was like, he's definitely doing like an island giveaway or something like that. I was like, do I risk a full semester of college grades and everything, and do I go be on this video, or do I say no, pass on it, pass my classes, and just miss out on an opportunity of a lifetime? And this was all contingent on whether or not I got my passport in the mail, because they had given me a really not great estimate. I think it was like 4 to 5 weeks from the point of me filling out the form. It's like, crap. That is so non-ideal, but it is what it is. I ended up saying no and passing on to the next person who could be in it, because I think they had a list of alternates, which was really sad, man. At that point I was such a big fan. I was so sad, you know, like, it's a miracle that I was able to pass my classes, some of my classes that semester. That was a rough semester, but yeah, I could have been on, and because of you, Bigums, I found out that video, because I boycotted him at that point. I was like, I'm done. I'm so upset about not being on it that I'm just done watching him. It was enough for me to kick it. I mean, at that point, I was also kind of, I don't know, I was kind of over it in a way. His videos just weren't entertaining anymore. And I don't know. It just wasn't what I signed up for, you know? So, yeah, that's kind of the story of how I was almost on the Mr. Beast 100 million subscriber special island giveaway video. I'll never live that down. Obviously you're bringing it up, I assume, to tell other people about it. So, thanks for exposing me, but I guess I did it to myself. So, I hope that was satisfactory for your twisted purposes. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know, I'm not gonna die because I didn't win an island. It would be cool, don't get me wrong, but so it's okay. Oh man, I haven't told that story in a while. I don't even think some of my guys at work know about that. I still wear my Mr. Beast joggers to this day, though. I have a few of his merch items left. Like, I got rid of most of them or donated some of them. I think I still I have both pairs of joggers. I have the pink hoodie, which is actually in this closet right next to me. I think I have a hat or two. I don't think I have any of the socks anymore. A rain jacket. I got like a rain jacket from him. Was just wondering, I remember you were the one who put me onto his videos, but I still watch Sad Story, but you made the right choice. Yeah, I did. I mean, I did. I made the very smart choice, not the fun choice. But it's okay. It's, you know, the person who won that got, like, they won something that's going to be great for their family for the rest of their lives, and I'm happy for them. I'm sad that I didn't get to be a part of it, but that's okay. I will survive. I hope. Yeah. I haven't told that story in a long time, dude. It's been a minute. I have no idea what he's been up to recently. I know he rakes in like millions of views per video, which is nuts. But yeah. I'm gonna in the meantime, I will just keep playing this game. I want to destroy England. At least these western cities that don't deserve to be here. Man, it's good talking to you. It's been a while. I'm excited for potentially seeing you guys in June. I hope those plans work out. I'm not sure why I can't attack the city yet. But yeah, shut up, China. Chai City. Is this some silly brain rot that I don't know about? Oh man. Hi everybody, all the viewers in the stream. I hope you guys are doing alright. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday night. Happy Super Bowl weekend, everybody. Go Seahawks, down with the Patriots. And if you are a Patriots fan, you are more than welcome to leave. Just kidding. But only kind of. One day it'll be the Jets' turn. And I'll be able to hold that over everybody's heads. Doubt it. Oh man. It's a good Saturday. We watched a bunch of Hunger Games movies. The wife got a Whataburger for lunch. We had cinnamon rolls. She had the cinnamon rolls with regular icing. I had the ones with orange icing because those are superior. And I don't want to hear any talk saying otherwise because they are definitely the best. What? I wanted to capture that. I didn't know that could happen. That's crazy. I didn't know that if city-state captured a city, it just wipes it from existence. Like, Thanos snapped, alright. I don't even remember what city it was. It was so unimportant. In that case, let's go ahead and focus on... y'all need food bad. So I will get a builder going. Alright. Yeah, just pummel them. Now, if that crossbowman moves up and takes Birmingham, I'm gonna be upset. But it's okay. Yeah. The Super Bowl ban tomorrow, it's really interesting to say the least, because, I mean, obviously, whether it was the Rams or the Seahawks, it would have been a rematch with the Patriots from the 2010s, and then if it was Broncos Seahawks, that would have been a Super Bowl 48 rematch, I want to say. When Seattle just manhandled the Broncos. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. This will be the first Super Bowl probably I think I've ever watched since I started watching football. I think it'll be the first one that I've never been to a Super Bowl party or watching it with family or friends or whatever. Like, I'm gonna just be at home. I'm gonna go get some wings from either just frozen ones from Walmart. I might go pick up some from Wingstop, who knows. I'm debating on if I want to have a beer. Just a single beer. I'm not trying to get plastered. Now, if the Patriots win, I might need somebody to check in on me. But I don't know about that. So yeah, it's I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get to chill at home, and I mean, Maddie already doesn't care about football, so I'll just be watching it by myself. But honestly, it's kind of nice. It's a nice change. Oh, you know what I could do? What I should do? I should start moving my troops that attack Birmingham. I should just move them east and south. Take Sheffield. And at that point, she'll probably be suing for peace. Hopefully. So, I don't know. But yeah, it's been fun. Aside from the Jets being absolute garbage, it's been fun watching football this year. It's been so different from what I expected. Like, I don't think anybody had Seattle with Boomer Cup, and Sam seeing Ghost Darnold in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, of all teams. Of all the teams that have been bad for so long, like the Jets, the Browns, insert bad football team here. The Patriots, who lose Brady, are bad for a couple years. Draft May in 22, I think, or 23. And then they're back to the Super Bowl within 2 years. It's just depressing more than anything. And I'm so sick of it, man. I'm sick of the Jets. Like, I think after this year, if they don't get their crap together, I might drop the Jets. I don't know. That's a pretty bold statement coming from a guy who's been a Jets fan since 2011. But it's just, I don't know if anybody can justify being a Jets fan for as long as some people, especially some of those people up in New York. Like I got the chance to go to the Jets Steelers game week 1 in New Jersey. Shout out to my wife for that. That's a great anniversary gift. Awesome experience that I'll never forget. But like, that game was electric. It was like 32-34 was the final score. The Jets lost, which it was a close game. We had a couple of mistakes where we could have won it. But just after that, just a loss. And then I think we won maybe, I don't remember what games we won. They weren't important enough for me to obviously recall. But yeah, it's just, am I at war with any of these? Armagh. I'm at war with Armagh. That's it. Okay. We'll let us handling that though, so we're chill. Tiberius, you are good on most things. Y'all don't have much. Y'all have so much farmland, but y'all don't have any production. So if y'all can start getting some of these hill tiles, that would be nice. In that case, no, science district's not going to be as useful. Encampment. Let's build you. But yeah, I'm just sick of the Patriots being as good as they are. As a Jets fan, it is the most depressing and frustrating thing ever. I think most people would agree. Like, it's definitely undeserved. It's undeserved how much success they already have. And I will die on that hill. They need to have at least like 5 to 7 years of bad to mediocre performance before they can. I can't deny that Robert Kraft, their owner, has done a amazing job of rebuilding though, which really begs the question: how much of, I mean, does it really beg the question of how much is it Bill Belichick and his success, or is it Robert Kraft, or is it Tom Brady? Is it a weird amalgamation of all three? I mean, yes, but no. Oh my gosh. These barbarians are not. I keep calling them barbarians. These stupid Valedians. Well, now I gotta march my freaking cannons all the way to Leeds. It's gonna take forever. It feels like, at least. Alright, field cannon has a promotion. That's good. Can't do anything about that right now, though. Well, a lot of land opened up now. Thanks, Valletta. Not really. Screw you guys. They opened up coal, salt, a lot of farmland. Unfortunately, the cities that need the farmland are nowhere to be found. So the coal will be nice. Gypsum is whatever. I already have a lot of that. Actually, I want to move you with these guys. So yeah, I'm excited for the Super Bowl. I really hope. The Jets drafted Sam Darnold, 2nd overall, 3rd overall in 2020 or 2018. I'm really happy for him that he's got this far. I want to see him win it all, man. Because I know that he doesn't like the Patriots. Even if you're not a Jet anymore. Never really leaves your system. I might scream if Patriots win. I don't think I can handle it. I really don't know. Which, say what you will about that, but all I know is I am sick of the New England Patriots. Even when they were bad, I was sick of them. So
It is arguable whether the human race have been gainers by the march of science beyond the steam engine.
closing Discord. Steam power. Toot toot. For all you viewers, who do you guys, if you care about football, who do y'all think is gonna win? Who do you think is gonna win by how many points? I realistically, just based off of how well the Patriots defense has been, both defenses have been great. That's the problem, is it's so hard to gauge because both the Patriots and Seahawks defense have been great this year. It's just really boils down to which offense can, hit the nail on the head first. Which one starts getting going? I mean, so like let's look at both sides of the ball, or let's look at both teams. Let's look at each position. So we got Sam Darnold versus Drake May. Um, maybe I'm not the best person to be talking about this just because I didn't watch either team too much this year. But based on what I've seen in the playoffs and just from looking at some of their games, like Sam Darnold, when he's got JSN, when he's got Cup, when he's got Raheed Shaheed, I know for a fact that he was a great addition because I had him on many fantasy teams this year, some of which he came in clutch. But when Darnold's weapons are, not just getting smothered, he's a pretty dang good passer. He can put it where it needs to be. He can help move the ball down the field. He's got pretty good game management. The running backs, we got Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. So Walker, despite how, I don't know why Seattle uses them the way they do, is a freaking beast. Like, if they let him, would get going so well. He's electric. I mean, he's got moves. I don't know if y'all remember him. He like bent over backwards if a guy didn't get down and kept running, get a first down or something. It's like ridiculous athleticism. And Zach Charbonnet, he's more of a pound the rock guy. I mean, I know everyone compares him all the time, but it's kind of a 1A 1B punch kick situation that Detroit has with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. So I think if they can get the run game going, and I know this isn't a new saying or anything, but if they get the run game going, that opens up the pass game. It just does. Because they have to respect the run, and when they don't, it hurts them. Now, Seattle's offensive line, I know last year was pretty rough. This year, I mean, for the most part, they seem like they've gotten better. So if they can just block consistently, I think they're in for a pretty good day. Now, their offensive weapons, receiving weapons, I should clarify. JSN, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. Despite his name being spelled incorrectly, because anybody who spells Jackson with an X is no Jackson in my eyes. CKS is the only way that it should be spelled. But, yeah. He's just, I mean, I think he was wide receiver 2 behind Puka, which is understandable. Puka was amazing this year, despite, I think, being out with injuries a little bit. He is quick. He's a good route runner. And, when Darnold and him have a pretty good connection, I think. So maybe if they get going, they might be able to pull away. And then teams start respecting the deep ball, the passes over the middle, because I'm pretty sure he likes to run the slot more than outside. I might be completely wrong on that. I don't really know. But from what I've seen, it appears that he likes to run slot more than outside. But they're going to have to start respecting that. And then, like we said before, that opens up the run game. And, the same could be said about the Patriots. Like Drake May hasn't been... I mean, he was good enough, obviously, because he finished, second in MVP voting? So obviously he's got that it factor, that him factor, you could say. And realistically, if he gets going, you know, he's got who? He's got Stephon Diggs, who for a long time was just the guy. I had him on one of my fantasy teams that just died. Like when they went from passing the ball a ton with Josh Allen to James Cook taking over and becoming James Cook this year, like he just died. There was no he couldn't be used. But yeah, like Stephon Diggs, he's been good this year. I'll give him credit where credit's due, 100%. Um, I think the Seahawks will probably monitor him a lot closer than their other receivers. So I think like Pop Douglas, Mac Hollins, Hunter Henry, he's a pretty good tight end. I forgot to talk about, I think they have Noah Fant, the Seahawks. I know they have Elijah Arroyo. He's a pretty good rookie. I'm trying to remember their other receivers, but I really don't. Like, they're obviously not amazing enough to remember, but running backs, so obviously I don't. Ramondre, is he injured? I can't remember if he's injured. If he is, then Travion Henderson's gonna have a field day, because, man, I had him in a bunch of leagues too. They didn't let him get going all year, and I don't know why. It kind of reminded me of Jahmyr Gibbs and his rookie year, because they just didn't use him very much. But when they started to use him, they learned real fast what they had on their hands, and what Travion Henderson is a beast. Like, he was good at, I think he was North Carolina, UNC. I might be misremembering, because I know it was Quinshon Judkins and Omarion Hampton was UNC, and Travion Henderson and Quinshon Judkins were Ohio State guys. But yeah, Travion's good when they use them, but that's only when they use them. So okay, we got Sheffield, so that for now covers the top part of our screen we got. So we solidified our control over this land, which has two niters, which I need to get like ASAP. But yeah, defense, I don't know any of the names of the defensive guys on either side. Aside from Gonzalez, what's his first name? Cornerback for the Patriots. I can't remember. I'm actually a little upset that I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyways, yeah, it's not worth settling up there. There's no water at all. In that case, let's go settle here. Let's go settle right next to Norway. Let's get up in his girl. Builder, go help out Birmingham. And we're gonna do the same. We're gonna have a builder. Actually, Bristol. So you have farmland. Potential. Alright. We're moving the trebuchets to London. We're doing what angry mustached man could never do. But yeah. I guess if you look at the coaches, and then it's Mike Vrabel versus Mike McDonald. It's the Mike Bowl. Let's just change to that. Let's just change it to the Mike Bowl. Doesn't matter in the future if either of the coaches' names aren't Mike. Earn it. Earn the name Mike. Change your name. I'll change my name to Mike. Don't hold me to that. I don't know a lot about Mike McDonald. One of my buddies is a Seahawk fan. He's a pretty big fan of him. He likes what he's doing, and honestly, I can't blame him because he came in after what I would consider a legendary coach in Pete Carroll in his reign, and I mean, kind of same with the Patriots. In 1 year, flipped it because they were, on the decline. Russell Wilson wasn't getting any better. It's just getting older. That offensive line wasn't great. Like, they had DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett and JSN, which was, thinking about it now, maybe excluding Tyler Lockett, that's a crazy trio. If you got Metcalf and JSN as your 1 and 2, I think almost any team could be outstanding with that. But anyways, let me get these guys' orders situated first, and I'll continue. Yeah, like Mike Vrabel, he was a part of the Patriots teams that back in the the dynasty days is what I'll call it. And I was kind of hoping that the Jets could sign him back when we were originally doing our hiring sweep. I like Aaron Glenn. I like him as a man. I like his philosophy about coaching. I like that he doesn't take crap from anybody. He got thrusted into a really bad situation in New York, and I think he's handled it to the best of his ability. But Vrabel, I guess I didn't watch him at Tennessee much, so I can't really give him too much credit. But yeah, I'm excited to see this game. This Super Bowl, despite being the Patriots, I think for the first time in a long time, I'm really excited to see it because, for a while there, it was just the Chiefs versus the world, and, I lived through one dynasty, okay? I lived through probably the dynasty, and I didn't want to see it happen again. So, down with the Chiefs, I always said. And yeah, sure, everybody hates the Chiefs. Well, maybe, just don't be the Chiefs. Let's move that scout, or that spy. I think I'd like to know what Norway has got going on in their capital, especially if I'm going to be settling right next to their second city. Placentum to Dubris, yeah, I need food pretty desperately. Birmingham does not provide enough food, doesn't provide enough housing. I am aware. Trust me, I am trying to get you guys back on track. You're just gonna have to, give me a second, please. trying to decide what kind of wings I should get though. So I know that's the most difficult dilemma anybody has ever had to face ever. But like, B-dubs is good, but they take a long time and they also are expensive. Same with Wingstop. They don't take as long though. And their fries are better and ranch is better in my opinion. Although B-dub's ranch is pretty solid. Colonialism gets 2 envoys. I think I'm gonna go colonialism. Yeah, I think maybe Wingstop. I think Wingstop might be the choice. And then my second choice I have to make is what kind of beer do I want? I'll deal with you in a second, Builder. I need to ride down to Leeds. I mean, don't judge me, but I like Busch Light a lot. It's just, I don't know. Busch and Michelob, those are my two. I haven't drank in a while. No, in probably a few months. So maybe I go with something light. And just one. I don't know, I might not drink it all. I might just get like I might go buy like a Dr. Pepper 12 pack of Dr. Pepper Zero or a 2-liter. Trying to cut back on sugars and unnecessary carbs, so maybe beer is not the best option at all, actually. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna have a beer. Let's see, Builder, I want you to... Sure, that'll work for now. Rome. You need more food, of course. So let's sort by not production. I'm clicking all the wrong things. Sure. All right. I need to start attacking London. I need my third trebuchet to get down here. Antium has equal food and production. That makes me very happy. Yeah, we're just gonna build that there at this point. I don't know. I know all the new viewers in chat. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday evening, Saturday night. Feel free to say hi. Thanks for stopping by. You can witness as I'm about to eradicate England off the map, actually. I didn't know it would be done tonight, but here we are. I don't know, I might end up going to play Elden Ring with some buddies from work. Elden Ring multiplayer. That's always a good time. Always, right? Yep, I don't want to waste that clearing of land on getting those ancient walls done in 2 turns. You know. Actually, I don't even know what I was gonna say there, so I'm just not gonna say anything. Anchorton. Industrial zone. Build it. here. No? Yeah, that's a hills tile. Okay, that's good. Alright, I got 3 trebuchet attacks going on in London, so hopefully it falls. I got leads already. Kind of spoiled for me. Thanks, game. This game is fun, man. I mean, I know I've got some of my settings are little, not settings. Obviously, I decreased the difficulty a little bit, but I just want to have a good time. I'm still learning a lot too. I mean, there's still a lot I have to learn. 100%. This is the perfect opportunity to do so. Like, I learned, I don't know if it's necessarily the best strategy or not, but learned that you can clear like tiles that have woods on them to gain production, which, you know, will speed up whatever you're producing. It'll add production value to that, get it closer to the end, the quota that it needs. And then you build a farm, or you build a mine, or you build a lumber mill, whatever, on that cleared tile, and it boosts production even more. Like, that's, I'm learning a lot of new things, and I don't think I'd be able to do that if I was on a harder difficulty, because then I'd be worrying about military the whole time, which obviously I'm focusing military right now, but because I have the freedom to do it and I'm not being rushed, I've made a few mistakes, but that's more just out of not paying attention and not being smart about it, but that's okay. Obviously, I'm doing alright. I'm about to clear out England. I already beat Persia and I beat Khmer, so that'll be 3 of 7 total players gone. I think that's pretty good. I'm even for decreased difficulty. That I'll leave that up to the populace to decide. I guess I have to repair the walls. In that case, I'm gonna start training a biplane. I didn't get to use my planes on England. It's so lame. Man. Alright, let's... In that case, I'll just hit London a few extra times for good measure. Sorry, England. We do not care. I have to take this freaking sweater off. My wife made the sweater for me. Isn't it awesome? I love my wife. She's the best. She's so cool. She is hilarious, and we get to joke about like all the same things. We have very similar senses of humor, which is really great in a relationship and a marriage. But she's freaking smart, man. She is wicked smart, like scary smart, and I could never hold a candle to her. Like, it's that wide of a difference. Now, if she hears me saying that, she might get a big head, and which, whatever. But yeah, like, we both went into school for mechanical and aerospace engineering, and I eventually just dropped the aerospace, so I got my mechanical engineering degree at Oklahoma State. Go Pokes. She finished mechanical and aero with the focus on the aero side of things. it was really cool to see all the stuff that she got to do, and a lot of the people that she got to meet. A lot of them I'm pretty good friends with still, and you know, she's getting to the point now. She's in master's school. She actually got accepted into the grad program there, and she's doing aerospace stuff. And it's like when she's working on her thesis now, and she starts explaining things to me, and I'm, you know, of all the people that we know, like in our family and stuff, like we don't have very many engineers in our family, but like I'm probably the person who could understand the most of what she says, and I don't even understand a third of it. It's like, or 2/3 of it. It's like, yeah, I'm really proud of her. She's done a great job and a lot of great work, and I'm super proud. But I will admit, I am ready to move on to greener pastures, I think. It's just time. It's time for a change. You know, I think that I think everybody's experienced that in some regard in some facet in life. Just ready for something different, something new. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm really excited for it. Sorry, I know I've been kind of just ranting and yapping to y'all. That's, you know, I consider myself a yapologist. Um, just I just can't keep my big mouth shut, man. All right, say it with me, y'all. 3, 2, 1. England is no more. Bye bye, Queen Victoria.
And England,
Here where you go. Leave. England belongs to Rome. R-O-M-E. Rome, 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 Rome. That's what I'm talking about. Goodbye. Keep City, yeah. I'm not gonna bring her back. Kidding me? Alright. These trebuchets, man, they have earned some rest. Fortify till healed, my boys. Fortify until you're healed. And Genghis Khan, honestly, I think it's time for you to retire, my boy. You've served your purpose very well, and I appreciate it. Prepare the granary, please. So they built a Harvard. That's good, because now I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, this is... looking down at the map here. That's a nice view. All the purple. They even got stuff down in Egypt. Now, I will have to deal with the two nations here. I think they're over there at least. Maybe up here in the northeast corner. But for now, this is all mine. This is all Rome. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. I think that's a great stopping point for tonight. Let me save it to Roman playthrough. That was good. That was perfect. Let me check Discord. All right.
I was saying it out loud.
All right.
Yeah!